Hi, it's Anne here, and today's video is my March empties. So I'm not doing my buys and buys videos for right now. We're just going to focus on empties. If you're curious, I did buy one whole thing in March. I bought a Pantene Pro V shampoo, the red one, the hair color one, whatever it's called. I buy it regularly. So if you've watched my empties in the past, you will have seen that. But yeah, that's all I bought so far for March. April will be different because there is this Sephora sale. I know it's not much of a sale, but I am planning on buying a few things at Sephora, some things that I want to test out, plus some repurchases probably. So let's get straight into my empties. So I'll talk about some things that are like others that I'm not going to include in the totals at the end of the year and like at the end of the video. So first is I did finish up a candle. This is the Land of Snow candle. I don't know if it has scent notes on the bottom, and if it does, I can't read them. So I will I'll put those up on the screen. It was fine. This was one of those candles that like took me a lot longer to get through because it's very perfumey, and it's very strong. Like even just like this, I'm like, whoo, that's strong. I do have definitely one candle that's getting close to being done. I think it'll be done end of April. I do have another sort of winter candle called Blue Winter Sky. I think that actually is pretty close to being done, but I've put it away because again, it's kind of like this, like it's pretty perfumey, and I just didn't want to push it and force myself to just finish it because I was kind of getting sick of it. So I will probably have at least one more candle finished at end of April. I should do a new photo of like where I'm at with my candles and compare it to, I think it was about a year ago. I think it was like last January that I did that photo with all of the candles, and I think there's like 25 or something, and half of them were Christmas ones. So again, continuing on with other items, I did finish a deodorant. This is just the regular Dove Advanced Care unscented, so it doesn't have any sort of real scent. If anything, there's maybe a slight like soap scent, like clean scent, but not really. So I was gonna buy, like, there's a few of those Old Spice ones, like specifically there was that serial killer one, and I don't know if they've caught on to people, specifically people who are avoiding pink tax and starting to buy men's like deodorants and stuff, because the men's deodorants were just as expensive as the women's, and like I was comparing sizes, and they're the same size, even though the men's will look a bit different because it's like a different shape. It might look bigger when you actually look at the little number size on the bottom. They were the same. So I ended up buying, actually I guess I did buy a replacement, but it's not really a beauty item in terms of like dollar amounts. I did buy a replacement. I bought the Suave coconut one, I want to say. Again, it was the cheapest one that I could find in the store. I think I paid around $4 or $5 for that one, and it was on sale. I did want to talk about these because I mentioned them in a couple previous videos. They're included in the others, but if I do buy any of these going forward, I will include them as beauty items. There are these words. They are these warming face mask or eye mask things. My friend's husband like refuses to use them, and we're like, trust us, if you use it, you will like it. And I get why he refuses to use them because this is what they look like. This is this particular brand. Different brands look a little different shapes, different sizes. It does have a quasi maxi pad sensation to it, so I get it. But like, it's just such a soothing experience. This one, unfortunately, I cut it off where like it has the like thing on it, but it was like golden tiger eye or something. I prefer these, like this brand compared to, I think I have one left in the pink brand maybe. And the pink ones were like a rose scented. I'm not sure if I have one left. I might not. They were just more, I don't know, more floral, like rosy, whereas these ones were more herbally. I think the other one I had was like a chamomile one. So those are the other items. Now onto the empties. No particular order. Let's start with this guy. Look, I finished one. Yay! I hopefully have broken the curse and will continue to keep finishing these. Like again, minimum one a month, and I'm happy. I think I have 5 left now. 4 left, something like that. So these are the Crest 3D white strips. Again, the only reason why these are taking me forever is you have to put them on for an hour, and by the time I've like sat for like a good half hour, I'm like, oh, I should have used that, and like I'm not gonna be sitting for another hour. So it's like, just gotta do it. Also, again, with puppy, I do find it hard with puppy because I find I'm up and down with puppy. Like when I think Matcha's settled and she's going to sit for a while, she doesn't. And other times I don't realize she's going to sit and like 2 hours go by and I'm like, wow, she's really been snoozing. Puppies sleep. She's growing. She's also a Great Dane. Great Danes don't have like super high energy. So her energy peaks are pretty short. And yeah, sometimes she just crashes hard and like for way longer than I anticipate. And other times I think, oh, she's going to settle. We did a lot of activity and she just won't settle. So puppy life. I did finish a small perfume. I talked about this. I didn't really go through many of these last year and I really need to like up my game. So I'm trying to up my game and finish these. This is the Perfect, Scent Perfect by Marc Jacobs. Again, I don't know. It says bright daffodil and juicy rhubarb. I am like not pausing properly. Let's try this again. A bright daffodil and juicy rhubarb accord meets soft cashmerian and comforting notes of almond milk, dazzling and unexpected. So I don't mind this. Like, I don't think I would ever purchase like an actual full size of this, but I find the Marc Jacobs florals. I'm not a floral person. Like, y'all know that I've talked about florals. I'm just not a floral perfume kind of person, but the Marc Jacobs ones, they're always a little bit like floral plus something, so they're not too florally. And yeah, this one was just like a sweet, fruity floral. So it was very wearable in my opinion, and easy to finish up. So yeah, I'm continuing to work on my little perfume samples. I did finish a body cream. This is the Calming Skies. I really liked this one. It was nice. It was like a lavender. Sorry, I'm just gonna pull this up. Lavender and peppermint. So it was a nice scent. Very aromatherapy. I guess that's why it's part of the aromatherapy line. Yeah, like I'm not a huge lavender person, but I feel like that mint kind of tones it down. It just makes it feel very soothing. Nice evening scent. Yeah, I would purchase this scent again for sure. I really like the one that I'm using right now. It's called True Spa, I think, or True Blue Spa or something like that. I don't know what the scent notes on it are, even if there are even scent notes written down, but it's a really nice, it's like a spa in the islands. It has a slight sunscreeny vibe to it, but also like a clean spa vibe. Like it's a really unique, I don't know, I really like it. Every time I put it on, I'm like, ooh, I really like this. That's probably about halfway done. So it'll be a while till that's in my empties. I did finish this. This was from the brand Youth. This was sent to me. I did like a little, they sent the products to me. I test them out and then I did a review. Again, honest review. Like I have no affiliation to this brand. I don't have any like promo codes or nothing. It was just a very honest opinion. And I thought this was a decent product. It was very big. I ended up like, this was supposed to be an eye cream and it's like 30 mils. Like 30 mils for an eye cream is a lot. I ended up kind of using it like up on my forehead and all the way around, not just like kind of close to the eye. I kind of like, we kind of went a little ham with it to finish it up because it was starting to like expire. I would consider purchasing this brand again. I know you can get it like, I think you can get it at Amazon and Walmart and iHerb. I feel like for the quality, the brand is really good. Like for the quality versus the price, I think it's worth it. I thought this was a really good product. I think some products are maybe hit and miss. And apparently some people have commented like some of their, I looked online and they were talking about comments or reviews seem to be like bots or paid for or something. So there's something up with reviews, but I'm giving you my honest, real person. I'm a real person. I'm not AI. No filters. No filter. In more ways than one sometimes. I thought it was a decent product, and I liked a few of the products I tried. I think I tried 4 or 5 products from the brand, and they were decent. This was a skincare item, but not the Urban Decay All Nighter. This was that Clinical Works vitamin C. It was like in an orange bottle, but the spray was kind of crappy, so I put it in this bottle, and just to finish it up. So again, honest review. Don't recommend that product. Clinical Works, you'll see it I saw it at Marshall's or Winners, so it would be like TJ Maxx, that kind of a thing. I don't know if they're sold anywhere else. It was supposed to be like a hydrating vitamin C mist. it was so, not just, it wasn't drying. It was like, you know, sometimes when you splash, especially in the wintertime, if you splash your face with water and then like kind of like dry it off, it all of a sudden feels like your face is drier for some reason, even though you just like splashed it with water. That's what it was like. It was just not my jam. It smelled okay, felt okay. It just was dry. Like it felt almost drying in a weird way. And I think too, maybe my expectation was because like the bottle had said like hydrating. So I was expecting it to be like a hydrating, like hyaluronic acid toner, you know, serum kind of thing. And it did not have that effect. So glad that was finally finished. Oh dear, this is gooped all over the bottom of this basket, so we'll have to clean it out. There must have been a little tiny bit left. So this is one of those pineapple face masks from the brand Masquerade. It's a brightening face mask. I'm kind of looking back at like when I was starting to use these. I've had these for a while, so I really have to get through them. So I feel like they're not going to fall into this curse. I've used one tube, but it takes 2 uses for me to finish one tube. So I think I have like what, 3 or maybe 4 or 5 left. I can't remember exactly. I think there was like maybe 6 packets. So again, as long as I use like 1 per month, I am happy. It is a brightening face mask, and I do feel like it is brightening, but I've also talked about like I don't really have any use for brightening. Like it really doesn't, it's not what I'm looking for. Again, I would say probably the thing I'm looking for most is hydrating and smoothing. Like those are the things that I want. Please like smooth things out. Just make things like, and clear. Like I do feel like my face has been getting congested a little bit on and off. I do think that might be related to, I've been trying that like barrier serum, the like pink serum from The Ordinary, and I've seen other people comment this. I think it's breaking me out a little bit here and there, so I've been like dialing back and not using it as much. Like I don't use it daily anymore. I just kind of use it here and there. Anyway, tangent. This is a fine face mask. I don't even know if you can buy it anymore. I should look it up online. See, if you can, I will link it below. But if not, I'll mention that down below. We also have the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This was fine. This was a mini. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. I felt it was fairly comparable to what I see with Urban Decay All Nighter. I will be honest though, I never did any specific tests like left right face or like daily wear test to see did it really make a difference or not. I would consider repurchasing it just to actually do that proper testing. But my like anecdotal like daily kind of observation is it did help a little. Like it does, I feel like this like a setting spray like this does help a little. It does help keep things a little bit put together compared to if I don't use one at all. But it's not my go-to. I do feel like I like the one size one. I just feel like the one size one is like putting hairspray on your face. It just feels like it's not good. It's not good for your skin. So I don't use that one regularly. I'm still using I have 1 Urban Decay or 2 Urban Decay All Nighters left. I think I have 2. I think I've cracked one open and I have 1 backup still. Which again, that will be the end of that because Urban Decay has moved away from Scandinavia, so it won't be the same going forward. So I have to find a new go-to setting spray, like daily. The one size I kind of use for days where I really want to make sure that my makeup looks great, but it's not a daily for me. And then the last item was the Bobbi Brown vitamin-rich face base. Basically a over-glorified moisturizer. That's what it is. It's a moisturizer. Let's be real. It smells nice. It's almost like a lemon cake smell almost. Yeah, it's quite nice. It's a nice product. It felt nice, especially, in the middle of winter. It was just nice to because a lot of times I'll wash my face, do my skincare, and then I do other stuff. Like I get dressed, I make my coffee, I'm feeding the dog. So by the time I sit down and do my makeup, I kind of want to moisturize the face again. I feel like I need another hit of moisture on my face. So this was nice, but I don't think it's worth it. Personally, I don't think I've talked about this. I don't think this is an everyday person worth it item. I think this is something that again works really well in a makeup kit. Like if you're doing bridal makeup, you don't know what people's skin is going to be like. This is a nice product to give you a nice smooth moisturized base so that face products will sit nicely on the face, if that makes sense. But for an everyday use, I think it's overhyped for sure for me. So let's get into some numbers here. So just to round out the numbers for March, for my empties, I finished up 8 items with a paid value of $62.90 and a retail value of $191.95. One of the biggest ones probably being this, and this would have made a difference too because like I said, I didn't pay for this. I think it was around $25-$30 had I paid for it, which again for an eye cream is actually a really decent price. So yeah, not mad about that. I feel like April, we're already into April, probably not going to be very good. I might, if April's quiet, like how I'm going to do these videos, if I feel like a month is quiet, I'll just hold on to those items and then we'll talk about them in the next month. So I won't feel like I have to do a whole video if I have like 3 empties, if that makes sense. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, feel free to give a little thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.